ஓடிடியில் பார்க்கும்போது ஒரு நாவல்ட்டி வந்துடும். அதில் தனியாக பார்க்கலாம், நினச்ச சீனை ரிவென்ஸ் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். ஒரு நாவல் படித்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீல். நிஜமாக சொல்லணுன்னா இப்போ எல்லா ரைட்டரும் டைரக்டருமே படம் எடுக்கும்போதே இது ரொம்ப தேட்டருக்கு மட்டும் மைண்ட் வச்சு எடுக்க முன்னாடி தேட்டருக்கு மட்டும் தான் எடுப்போம் நம்ம. இப்போ அப்படி இல்லை. தனியாக பார்க்கும்போது என் காலத்துக்கும் இந்த படம் நம்ம இருக்கும். எப்போ வேணாலும் போட்டு பார்ப்பாங்க. இப்போ வடிவேல் சாரை பார்க்கணும், வேறு மாதிரி பார்க்கணும், உடனே போட்டு பார்ப்பாங்க. அப்போ வந்து தேட்டர் ஃபீல் வேறு, ஓடிடி ஃபீல் வேறு நிச்சயமாகவே. அப்போ ஓடிடி ஃபீல் ஒரு அமைதியான தன்னை கனெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு உன்னிப்பாக கவனிப்பாங்க. இந்த படத்தில் அந்த தேட்டர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸாக நான் என்ன பண்ணமோ அது அளவாக தான் பண்ணேன். எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இன்னும் பண்ணணும்னா அதை பண்ணியிருக்க முடியும். ஆனால் நான் என்ன பண்ணேன்னா தேட்டரை விட இந்த படம் வந்து ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கான சப்ஜெக்ட்னால, ரொம்ப நாள் பேச வேண்டிய சப்ஜெக்ட்னால, இது எப்போ வந்து தனியாக பார்த்தாலும் சரி, நாளைக்கு ஒரு கிரிட்டிக்ஸ், சினிமா கிரிட்டிக்ஸ், அது வந்து ஒரு லிட்ரேச்சர் கிரிட்டிக்ஸ், அது ஒரு பொலிட்டிக்கல் கிரிட்டிக்ஸ் இந்த படத்தை வந்து பார்த்து நோட் பண்ணி எழுத போகிறாங்கன்னா அவங்க அமைதியாக பார்க்கும்போது வேற ஒரு ஃபீல். எல்லாருமே வந்து வேற ஒன்றா பார்ப்பாங்க கண்டிப்பாக.
Welcome to Movie Being. Maamannan is a 2023 Tamil movie directed by Selvaraj, starring Adhiveeran, Adhiveeran Stalin, Fahad Fazil, and Kirthi Suresh. Although the film received mixed reviews after its theatrical release, it has garnered unintended reactions since its digital release due to its heroic glorification of the antagonist. Tamil cinema viewers have always loved their antagonists, be it Muthu Pundi from Gilly, Bhavani from Master, Victor from Yanai Arindal, Siddhartha Abhimanyu from Thani Oravan, and Anbu Das from Kaidi. We have always loved the characters and the actors that play them. Hi, hello! Before delving into the movie, let's distinguish between action and violence. Though action and violence are interconnected, violence is a part of action. Violence in cinema feels personal. Every inch of torture is felt. We are able to empathize with the characters and agonize the person inflicting violence on them. A vivid example of violence can be seen in scenes like those from Periyaram Perumal or the police brutality depicted in Jai Bhim, where the characters are unable or unwilling to fight back. On the other hand, an action scene involves characters engaging in physical combat, often with one protagonist against multiple opponents. In Indian cinema, some action scenes are executed tastefully, while others may not be up to par. A well-crafted action scene arises from catharsis, where the audience is deeply immersed in the narrative and roots for the protagonist to retaliate. Movies like Basha, Theri, Sarpatta Parambarai, and Kaidi exemplify this approach, building tension, presenting challenges for the protagonist, and creating anticipation, resulting in an enjoyable action sequence. While Maamannan boasts elements such as a menacing villain, an empathetic protagonist, and an enthusiastic child, it falls short in delivering a compelling action-inducing narrative, like the director's previous two films. Let's discuss the characterization of Fahad Fazil as Rathnavel, an egoistic and biased character. Ego and biases, though flawed, are traits inherent in every human in varying degrees. However, only two actions taken by Rathnavel, the killing of a dog and slapping Maamannan, feel genuinely unrelatable and inhumane. These actions may not be reflective of his ancestral heritage. Conversely, most of Rathnavel's actions, such as punishing his servant for leaking a video, beating Adhiveeran, restricting Maamanan's campaigning in neighboring areas, and issuing threats, appear justified to the audience. The servant's punishment is perceived as a result of betrayal, which hurts even more because it comes from a close associate. Similarly, Rathnavel inviting the father's son for a talk but not allowing the father to sit could have been addressed through conversation instead of resorting to physical violence. Adhiveeran's violence, while legitimate, lacks a clear establishment of its trigger. The audience struggles to connect with his character's reaction to the property damage, and his subsequent kicking of Rathnavel feels detached and unconvincing. In contrast, Maamanan's actions resonate with the audience, especially his dilemma about whether to listen to his son and sit on the chair or show respect to his political leader's son and remain standing. His choice to sit conveys a desire to be treated as an equal human being. His journey from feeling powerless to being ready to fight back adds depth to his performance. The violence inflicted on Maamannan by Rathnavel feels uncalled for, evoking a strong emotional response from the audience. Tamil cinema has witnessed Adhiveeran's humor and laughter, making his portrayal of vulnerability and tears in the film deeply impactful to viewers. In fairness to Selvaraj, he successfully built compelling narratives in his previous films, Karnan and Periyaram Perumal. In Periyaram Perumal, the anticipation of the protagonist's retaliation against the antagonist who humiliated him was high, given the series of injustices he faced, including the death of his dog and insults to his father. In Karnan, the violence against the police station was justified due to the preceding gut-wrenching scene of custodial violence against elders from the village, some of whom Karnan admired. Moreover, his frustration with public transport neglecting his village's development further intensified the relatability of the action. Overall, Maamannan could have improved its action sequences by providing clearer motivations for the characters' violent actions, ensuring better alignment with the narrative and audience sentiments.